You come hither, my lord, to marry this lady.
No.
To be married to her. Friar, you come to marry her.
Lady, you come hither to be married to this count.
I do.
If either of you know of any inward impediment why you should not be conjoined, I charge you on your souls to utter it.
Know you any, hero?
I do not, my lord.
Know you any, count?
I dare make his answer. None.
Oh, what men dare do. What men may do. What men daily do, not knowing what they do.
Now? Interjections? Why, then some me of laughing. Is that?
Standing by, Friar. Father, by your leave, will you, with free and unconstrained soul, give me this maid, your daughter?
As freely, son, as God did give her me.
And what have I to give you back, whose worth may counterpoise this rich and precious gift?
Nothing, unless you render her again.
Oh, sweet prince, you learn me noble thankfulness. Well, there, Leonato, take her back again. Give not this rotten orange to your friend. She is but the sign and semblance of her honor. Behold, how like a maid she blushes here. Would you not swear, all you that see her, that she were a maid by these exterior shows?
Yes.
But she is none. She knows the heat of a luxurious bed. Her blush is guiltiness, not modesty.
What do you mean, my lord?
Not to be married. Not to knit my soul to an approved wanton.
My lord, if you in your own proof have vanquished the resistance of her youth and made defeat of her virginity...
I know what you would say. If I have known her, you will say that she did love me and embrace me as a husband, and so extenuate the forehand sin. But no, Leonato, I did not tempt her with word too large, but as a brother to his sister, showed bashful sincerity and comely love.
And seemed I ever otherwise to you?
You seem to me as Diane in her orb, as chaste as were the bud ere to be blown. But no, you are more intemperate in your blood than Venus, or those pampered animals that rage in savage sensuality.
Is my lord well that you should speak so wide?
Sweet prince, why speak not you?
What should I speak? I stand dishonored to have gone about to lead my dear friend here to a common stale.
Are these things spoken, or do I but dream?
They are spoken, sir, and these things are true.
This looks not like a nuptial.
True.
Leonato, stand I here. Is this the prince? Is this the prince's brother? Is this face hero's? Are our eyes our own?
All this is so, my lord, but what of this?
Let me but move one question to your daughter, and by that fatherly and kindly power that you have in her, bid her answer truly.
I charge thee, do so, as thou art my child.
Oh, heaven defend me. What kind of catechizing call you this?
To make you answer truly to your name.
Is it not Hero?
Oh,
Who can blot out that name with any just reproach?
well, that can Hero, but Hero itself can blot out Hero's virtue. What man was he talked with you yesternight out at your window betwixt 12 and 1?
I talked with no man at the hour, my lord.
Why? Then you are no maiden. Leonato, I'm sorry you must hear, upon my honor, myself. My brother and this grieved count did hear her at that hour last night, talk with a ruffian at her chamber window, who hath indeed, most like a liberal villain, confessed the dark encounters they have had 1,000 times in secret.
Fie, they are not to be named nor spoken of, my lord. There is not chastity enough in language, without offense to utter them. Wherefore, lady, I am sorry for thy much miscarriage.
Oh, Hero, what a hero hadst thou been, if half thy outward graces were upon the thoughts and counsels of thy heart. But no, Farewell, most foul and most fair.
No man's here, dagger for me!
How now, hero? Wherefore seek you down?
Come, come. These things brought thus to light, smother her spirits up. Let's go.
How doth the lady?
Dead, I think. Help, uncle, hero. Oh, hero. Uncle, Senior Benedick, friar.
Oh, Fate, take not away thy heavy hand. Death is the fairest cover for a shame that may be wished for.
How now, hero?
Have comfort, lady.
Dost thou look up?
Yea, wherefore should she not?
Wherefore doth not every earthly thing write shame upon her? Could she here deny the story that's printed in her blood? Do not live, hero, do not ope thine eyes. Why wast thou ever lovely in my eyes? Why had I not with charitable hand took up a beggar's issue at my gates, who smirched thus in mine with infamy? I might have said, no part of it is mine. This shame derives itself from unknown loins, but mine, and mine I loved, and mine I praised, mine I was proud on, mine so much to myself I was not mine. She's fallen into a pit of ink that the wide sea hath drops too few to wash her clean again, and salt too little which season may give to its foul tainted flesh.
Sir, be patient. For my part, I am so attired and wonder I know not what to think.
Oh, on my soul, my cousin is belied.
Hear me a little, for I have only been silent so long as to give way to this course of fortune. By noting of the lady, I have marked 1,000 blushing apparitions. Upon her face, 1,000 innocent shames. In angel whiteness beat away those blushes. And in her eye, there hath appeared a fire, to burn away the air that those princes hold upon her maiden truth. Call me a fool. Trust not my age, nor my reading or experience, which with experimental steel doth warrant the tenor of my book. Trust not my age, my calling, reverence, nor divinity, if this lady lie not here guiltless, under some biting error.
No, friar, cannot be. Thou seest that all the grace she hath left, if she does not add to her damnation, is sin of perjury. She not denies it. Why then seekest thou to cover with excuse that which appears in proper nakedness?
Lady, what man is he that you are accused of?
They know that to accuse me. Oh, my father, prove you that I with any man conversed at hours of meat, or that yesternight maintained change of words with any creature, then hate me, refuse me, torture me to death.
There seems to be some strange misprison in the princes.
Two of them have the very bench of honor. And if their wisdoms be misled in this, then the heart of it lies in John, the brother, whose spirits toil in frame of villainies.
Let my counsel sway you in this case. Your daughter here, the princes left for dead. Publish it that she is dead indeed. Maintain a mourning ostentation, and on your family's monument hang mournful epitaphs, and do all rites that appertain unto a burial.
What will this do? What should become of this?
Mary, this well carried shall on her behalf change slander to remorse. That is some good. She dying, as it must so be maintained, upon the instant that she was accused, shall be lamented, pitied, and excused of every hearer. For it so falls out that what we have, we prize not to the worth, whiles it was ours. But being lacked and lost, why then we rack the value? Then we see the virtue that possession would not show, whiles it was ours. So shall it fare with Claudio. When he shall hear she died upon his words, the idea of her life shall sweetly creep into the eye and study of his imagination, and every lovely organ of her life shall come apparelled in more precious habit, more moving, delicate, and full of life, into the eye and prospect of his soul, than when she lived indeed. Then shall he mourn, and wish he had not so accused her, if ever love had interest in his liver. No, though he thought his accusation true.
Signor Leonato, let the friar advise you.
Think that I flow in grief, the smallest twine may lead thee.
'Tis well consented. Presently away, for to strange sores, strangely, they strain the cure. Come, lady, die to live. This wedding day, perhaps, is but prolonged. Have patience, and endure.
Lady Beatrice, have you wept all this while?
Yea, and I will weep a while longer.
I will not desire that.
You have no reason, I do it freely.
Surely I do believe your fair cousin is wrong.
Oh, how much might the man deserve of me that would right her?
Is there any way to show such friendship?
A very even way, but no such friend.
May a man do it?
It is a man's office, but not yours.
I do love nothing in the world so well as you. Is that not strange?
Strange is the thing I know not. I confess nothing, nor I deny nothing. I am sorry for my cousin.
By my sword, Beatrice, thou lovest me.
Do not swear and eat it.
I will swear by it that you love me, and I will make him eat it that says I love not you.
Do not eat your word.
Not by any sauce that can be devised to it. I protest my love.
Then God forgive me.
What offense, sweet Beatrice?
You stayed me in a happy hour. I was about to protest. I loved you.
And do it with all thy heart.
I love you with so much of my heart there is none left to protest.
Did we do anything to thee?
Kill Claudio.
And she said, bring me his head.
Well, not for the wide world.
Kill me to deny it. Farewell.
Tarry, sweet Beatrice.
I am gone though I am here. There is no love in you. I pray you let me go.
Beatrice.
In faith I will go.
We'll be friends first.
You dare. Easier be friends with me than fight with mine enemy.
Is Claudio thine enemy?
Is he not approved in the height a villain that hath slandered, scorned, dishonored my kinswoman? Oh, that I were a man, but bear her in hand until they come to take hands, and then, with public accusation, uncovered slander, unmitigated rancor. Oh, that I were a man, I would eat his heart in the marketplace.
Hear me, Beatrice. Listen.
What talk with a man out at a window, a proper saying.
Nay, but Beatrice.
Sweet hero, she is wronged, she is slandered, she is undone.
Beatrice.
Princes and counties, oh, that I were a man for his sake, or that I had any friend would be a man for my sake. But manhood is melted into curtsies, valor into compliment, and men are only turned into tongue and trim ones too. He is now as valiant as Hercules that only tells a lie and swears it. I cannot be a man with wishing, therefore I will die a woman with breathing.
Hear me, sweet Beatrice. By this hand I love thee.
Use it for my love some other way than swearing by it.
Think you in your heart that Claudio hath wronged hero?
Yea, as sure as I have a thought or a soul.
Enough. I am engaged. I will challenge you. By this hand, Claudio shall render me a dear account. Go and comfort your cousin. I must say she is dead. And so, farewell.
Has our whole assembly appeared?
Oh, still on chair for the sextus.
be the malefactors?
Mary, that am my partner.
Yeah, that'd be true. Yeah, there's this one example.
But which be the offenders that are here to be examined? Let them come before Master Constable.
Yea, let them come before me. What is your name, friend?
Braccio.
Write down Borachia. And yours, sir.
I'm Conrad, and I'm a gentleman.
Write down Master Gentleman Conrad. Masters, do you serve God?
Yes, sir, we hope.
Write that they hope they serve God, and put God first, for God to come before such billows. It is thought that you are near to be better than little better. With false names, how you answer for yourselves?
Very, sir, we say we are none.
A marvelous widow fellow, I assure you, but I will go about before him. What more words are in your ear? It is thought you are false names.
Sir, I say to you, we are none.
Well, stand aside. They're both in a tale. Sexton, have you written down that they are none?
Master Constable, you go not the way to examine. You must call forth the watch, which are their accusers.
Yay, yay! That is the eftest way. Yes, yes. Now, watch. Come before me. In the prince's name, I charge you. Accuse these men. I'm coming.
This man, sir, did call Don John, the prince's brother, a villain.
Write down. Prince John, a villain. Why does blood purge when you call the prince's brother villain?
Master Constable.
Pretty fellow! For peace, I know like they look. I promise you.
What heard you him say else?
Mary, that he had received 1,000 ducats of Don John for accusing the lady hero wrongfully.
Flat burglary as ever was committed.
That it is.
What else, fellow?
That Claudio, upon his words, meant to disgrace Hero before the whole assembly, and not to marry her. Oh, thou villains! Thou will be condemned to everlasting redemption for this! Yeah.
What else?
This
This is more, masters, than you can deny. Prince John this morning is secretly stolen away. Hero was in this manner accused, in this very manner refused, and upon the grief of this suddenly died. Master Constable, let these men be bound and brought to Leonato's. I will go before and show him their examination.
Come, let them be opinion.
Let them be in the hands.
Ah, coxcomb.
Upon my life, where's the sexton? Let me bring down the prince's office coxcomb. Come, bind them, thou wicked bastard.
You are a nincompoop.
Just
Nincompoop.
enough suspect my life! Just enough suspect my ears. Oh, that ours we return the nincompoop. Come, bring them away. Oh, red masters, do not forget that I'm a nincompoop. Hope you're not written down. Oh, thou villain, thou art full of piety, and it shall be proved as such by good witness. I am an officer, and what is more, a wise fellow, and what is more, a householder, and what is more, a pretty piece of flesh, as in any of us here. And what is more, one that hath had enough losses, and one that is rich enough, and one that hath 2 gowns and every handsome thing about it. Oh, that I were to be written on the ink.
If you go on thus, you will kill yourself. It is not wisdom to take the grief against yourself.
Cease thy counsel, I pray thee. Falls as profitable as water and adding a sieve into my ears. I pray thee, give not me counsel, nor let no comforter delight mine ear, but such a one whose wrongs do suit with mine. Bring me a father that so loved his child, whose joy of her is overwhelmed like mine, and bid him speak of patience, but there is none.
Yet bend not all the harm against yourself. Make those that do offend you suffer too.
There thou speakest reason. Nay, I will do so. My soul doth tell me Hero is belied. That shall Claudio know, and so shall the prince, and all them that thus dishonor her.
Well, here come the prince and Claudio hastens.
Good in, good in.
Hear you, my lord.
We have some haste going on.
Some haste, my lord. Fare you well, my lord. Are you so hasty now?
Nay,
Well, all is well.
Do not quarrel with us, good old man.
He could right himself with quarrel, and some of us would lie low. Who wrongs him?
Mary, thou dost wrong me. Thou dissembler, thou. No, Claudio, to thy head. You wrong my innocent child and me so much, I'm forced to lay my reverence by. And with gray hairs and bruise of many days, I do challenge thee to the trial of a man. Thou hast belied my innocent child, I say. And now thy slander has gone through and through her heart, and she lies buried with her ancestors. Oh, and a tumor scandal never slept, save this of hers, framed by thy villainy.
My villainy?
Thine, I say, thine.
Away! I will not have to do with you.
Canst thou so death me? Thou hast killed mine innocent child, boy, and if thou killest me, thou shalt kill a man.
You shall kill two of us, and men indeed. But that's no matter. Let him kill one first. Come follow me, boy. Come, sir boy, come follow me. Sir boy, I shall whip you from your pointing fence. Nay, as I am a gentleman, I will.
Brother,
Content yourself. I love my niece, and she's dead. Slandered to death by villains. As I take a serpent by the tongue, boys, apes, braggarts, jacks, milksops!
but Brother Anthony,
Gentlemen both, we will not wake your patience. My heart is very sorry for your daughter's death, but upon my honor, she was charged with nothing that is but what is true and full of proof.
my lord, my
I
lord.
will not hear it.
No? Come, brother, way. I will be heard.
We shall, or some of us will smart. We had like to have had our two noses snapped off, with two old men without teeth.
See, here comes the man we went to seek.
Now, Signor, what news?
Welcome, Senior Benedick. You have come to almost a fray.
I came to seek you both.
We have been up and down to seek thee, for we are high-proof melancholy, and would fain have it beaten away. Wilt thou use thy wit?
It is at my side. Shall I use it?
Dost thou wear thy wit by thy side?
Never any did so, but very many have been beside their wit.
Sir, I shall meet your wit in the field.
Art thou sick? Or angry? By this light, he changes more and more. I think he be angry indeed.
Well, if he so be, he knows how to turn his girdle.
Shall I speak a word in your ear?
Oh, God bless me from a challenge.
You are a villain. I guess not. I will make good how you dare, with what you dare, and when you dare. Do me right, or I will protest your cowardice. You have killed a sweet lady, and her death shall fall heavy on you. Let me hear from you.
Well, I will meet you, so that I may have good cheer.
My lord, for your many courtesies, I thank you. I must discontinue your service. You have, among you, killed a sweet and innocent lady. Your brother is this night fled from Messina. As for my lord Lackbeard there, he and I shall meet. Until then, peace be with him.
He is in earnest,
And have challenged thee.
most sincerely.
Did he not say my brother was fled?
Come you, sir? If justice cannot tame you, she shall ne'er weigh more reasons in her balance.
How now? Two of my brother's men bound, and Braccio one officer. What have these men done?
There, sir, they have committed false report. Moreover, they have spoken untruths. Secondarily, they are slanders. Sixth, and lastly, they have blind a lady. Thirdly, they have verified unjust things. And to conclude, they're lying.
Firstly, I ask, what have they done? Thirdly, for what are they committed? Sixth and lastly, what's their offense? And to conclude, what do you lay to their charge?
Rightly reasoned, and by his own division. And by my troth, there is one meaning well suited.
Who have you offended, masters, that you are thus bound to answer? This, learned constable is too cunning to be understood. What is your offense?
Sweet prince, let me go no farther to mine answer. I have deceived even your very eyes. What these shallow fools have brought to light, your wisdoms cannot discover. Which wisdoms have not brought to light. How you were brought into the orchard and saw me court Margaret, hero's lady. You should marry her when you disgraced her. The lady is dead upon mine and my master's false accusations. Briefly, I desire nothing but the reward of a villain.
Runs not this speech like iron through your blood?
I have drunk poison while he's uttered it.
Did my brother set thee on this?
Yea, and pay me richly for it.
Come, bring away the plaintiffs. By this time, the sexton hath informed Master Signor Leonato of the matter. The masters do not forget to specify. When time and place shall serve, I am an nincompoop.
Which is the villain? Let me see his eyes.
If you would know your wronger, look on me.
Art thou the slave that with thy breath hast killed mine innocent child?
Yea, even I alone.
No, not so. Thou beliest thyself. Here stand a pair of honorable men. A third is fled that had a hand in it. I thank you, princes, for my daughter's death. Record it with your high and worthy deeds. So it's bravely done if you bethink you of it.
I know not how to pray your patience. Impose me to what penance your invention can lay upon my sin. Yet send I not but in mistaking.
Nor I. But to satisfy this good old man, I will bend under any heavy weight he'll enjoin me to.
I cannot bid my daughter live. That were impossible. But I pray you both, possess the people here in Messina how innocent she died. And if your love can labor aught in sad invention, hang an epitaph on her tomb. Sing it to her bones. Sing it tonight. Tomorrow morning, come to my house. And since you could not be my son-in-law, yet be my nephew, my brother hath a daughter, almost a copy of the child that is dead. She alone is heir to both of us. And give her the right that should have given her cousin. So dies my revenge.
Noble sir, I do embrace your offer, and dispose for hereforth of poor Claudio.
Tomorrow then I expect your coming. Tonight I take my leave. This wicked man shall face to face be brought to Margaret, who I believe was packed in all this wrong, hired to it by your brother.
No, by my soul she was not, nor knew not what she did when she spoke to me, but hath always been just and virtuous, in anything I do know her by.
Moreover, sir, which indeed is not under black and white, this plaintiff here, the offender, hath called me an nincompoop. And I beseech you that it be remembered in his punishment.
I thank thee for thy care, honest pains.
Thou art the most thankful and reverend reader.
There's for thy pains. I discharge you thy prisoner, and I thank.
I have presented an errant knave for your worship, and I beseech your worship to find it in yourself to correct yourself for the example of others. God keep your worship. I wish your worship well. God restore you to health. I humbly give you leave to depart. And if a merry meeting be wished well, God grant it. Come, neighbor.
Until tomorrow then, lords.
Farewell, my lords. Look for you tomorrow.
We will not fail.
Tonight, I'll mourn with Hero.
God of love, who sits above and knows me how pitiful I deserve. I mean in singing, but in loving. Mary, I cannot show it in rhyme. I have tried. I can find no rhyme to lady, but baby, an innocent rhyme. For scorn, horn, hard rhyme. And for school, fool, babbling rhyme. Very ominous endings. No, I was not born under a rhyming planet, nor I cannot woo on festival terms. Lady Beatrice, dost thou come when I called thee?
Yea, signor, and depart when you bid me.
But stay till then.
That is spoken. Very well now. And yet, ere I go, let me go without my pain, which is with knowing what has passed between you and Claudio.
Only foul words. And thereupon,
Foul words is but foul wind is but foul breath, and foul breath is noisome, therefore I will depart unkissed.
you have frightened the word out of his right sense, so forcefully. But I must tell thee plainly, Claudio undergoes my child. I must hear from him shortly, or else subscribe his cowardice. And now, I pray you, tell me, for which of my bad parts didst thou first fall in love?
Oh, for them all together, which maintain so politic a state of evil that they will admit no good part to intermingle with them. But for which of my good parts did you first suffer love for me?
Suffer love, a good epithet. I do suffer love indeed, for I love thee against my will.
In spite of your heart, I think. Alas, poor heart, if you spite it for my sake, then I will spite it for yours. I shall never love that which my friend hates.
I and thee are too wise to move peaceably. And now, tell me, how doth your cousin?